So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Cousins throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this one is incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Buffalo, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charlie.
from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down, here's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. Oh, nice move. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Working with a 2nd and 3.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming up another spectacular season with the Titans. He became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dexter Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. A little juke. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cousins. He gets this to Devontae Adams. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught by Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. It's complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. Eluding the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. John Kaminsky able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Brady now on 1st down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Brady. And this is Cook with a grab. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Brady. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Cousins now. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. Cousins flushed out right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Ready to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to an 8-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Henry again on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Following the interception, Cousins.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Second down, they go again with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Brady's going to look to throw. And his pass incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw for Cousins. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Lockett. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. To throw, it's Brady. Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Brady going to throw. He hits his target. Lockett.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play fake. Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Brady to throw. And caught by Henry. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady going to look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now Brady. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams back.
Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Cousins on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Saints... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now. Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cousins. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Dalvin Cook. He scored. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action. Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Cousins. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Dolphins.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights.